I'm going to write the equation of a line with m equals 1/4, which is our slope, and the y-intercept of -1/6. However, it says that we're going to write this with no fractions. Now, what's sticking out to me is the fact that I have the slope and the y-intercept, so it should be very easy to write out slope-intercept form. Our m, which is slope, is 1/4. Y-intercept is -1/6. So that would be fine if it weren't for this part of the question where it says no fractions. Now, what I'm going to do is flush out these fractions really in one step. You can do this with any equation, okay, as long as whatever's in front of you has an equal sign and you do the same thing to the left and the right-hand side, you are allowed to do this. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily like fractions and you're allowed to change the equation in front of you, go ahead and do it. So you look at your denominators in those fractions. I have a 4 and a 6. What you want to do is decide on a common denominator. Now, it doesn't have to be a least common denominator, just a common denominator. So you think of numbers that 4 and 6 both go into, and the one that I'm thinking of is 12. If you multiply the entire equation, both the left and the right-hand side, by 12, you're guaranteeing that you will have no more fractions. So the left-hand side is now 12y. And then some of you can do this in your head. I will write this out. Now I'm going to multiply 1/4 x by 12. So I'll put 12 over 1. And then when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply straight across. So in the numerator, I have 1 times 12. In the denominator, I have 4 times 1. So that becomes 12 over 4x. I'm going to do the same thing with the -1/6. 12 times 1 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6. And then the last step, you just simplify. Twelve over 4 is 3. 12 over 6 is 2. So you can just leave it like this.